Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. What's going on? Got my mic, so we're all Gucci today. Uh, what is going on, everyone? I hope everyone is doing pretty swell. We are getting ready for the next episode of NBW on the WKW network. There's a lot of things that need to be done today. Which means I'm going to try to wrap this up very quick, but not too quick to where it's sloppy, because I have a meeting around at 2, and I'm like, okay,
Hi
bet.
and bye Wolfie, I gotta sleep.
All good, Vault, no worries, man. Hello and good night. Um, but aside from that, yeah, we got MBW today, and then, I gotta handle another meeting, today around like 2, so again, I'm doing the best I can to wrap this up, and, I also got to finish part 2 of the Contents with You 5th year anniversary video. I need to finish that. And honestly, I'm pretty sure I could wrap it up and finish it up by today, and most likely post it before I start the next episode of Yakuza. So, with all that said, let's get this popping. Sponsored by Goondames. Goondames, we're going to animate offensive, level, and positivity. The Contents with You. Let's get right into it. You already know what it is. Episode 119. Let's go. Now, it seems to me that Mark Eaton still has some fight left in him. He still feels that he can defeat the infamous. But, sadly, out of a bit of a cold. So, however, I will be there ringside, but you'll be having a different opponent tonight, Mark Eaton. And I'm pretty sure you're familiar with him because, well, he is someone that you have yet to beat. Best of luck. The hell is he talking about? Who's Mark Eaton's mystery opponent then, if Infamous can't fight? Roman? Oh,
Bro, I could breathe and
okay.
Mark and Infamous
Bro, I
would
could
lose to
breathe
me,
and
not
Mark and
impressed.
Infamous would lose to me, not impressed. Wait. Fairbear, have you faced
Correct.
Infamous? I don't know if you have. I'm not saying you can't beat him, but I just don't know if you actually have faced him before. But I mean, hey, I guess this is Eaton's mystery opponent to start off the show. I'm just still surprised that Infamous and Mark Eaton still have beef with each other.
Infamous fell off.
Uh, yeah, I know. As I stated before, if it wasn't for AJ King to F him over
Now
during
he's
a season
undevelopmental.
quarantine, he honestly would be hardcore champion. But AJ King left with the hardcore championship, and honestly, with me talking to the company, no one was really bothered that he took the hardcore championship away. I don't even know if we'll ever get it back or whatever, you know? Now, I know a lot of people are saying, like, Infamous fell off and now he's on developmental. I mean, yes, MBW is most likely developmental, but at the
Bro,
same
Eaton is still
time,
signed.
bro, Eaton is still signed. Well, yeah, yes, Mark Eaton is still signed. I mean, he's pretty much around on, like, almost every brand because, well, I mean, since him and El Gordo had a we used to be a tag team, they're able to hop on every brand because that's just the tag team rule. But since they've broken up due to Monochrome, I mean, the way that people still want Eaton in matches, I mean, it still shows that, you know, he still has a popular fan base in a sense, I guess.
Eating his
But here we
ass.
go. Eating his ass? I mean, I guess. I mean, at this point, a lot of people can say they don't like a certain wrestler, but I mean, if the fans, still want Eden out there or still want a certain wrestler per se out there, I mean, it is what it is, to be honest. And the fact that, it's hilarious how if El Gordo, no matter who has a match first, the other will also have a match, which is pretty freaking hilarious. So I'm pretty sure, since Mark Eden has a match, I'm pretty sure we're going to see El Gordo down the line
Infamous
on this
fell
show.
off, but he's still infamous.
Infamous fell off, but he's still infamous. I mean, yeah, I can't go wrong with that. And then there we go, Mark Eden with the ooh. Now I will say, things are literally starting to heat up, down the line. Roman Ryder is Roman, okay? You can't really say anything. Mark Eden is just a guy who needs to stop eating. Okay, baby. Roman is just Roman. Roman is pretty much, the star that, has set everything ablaze, I mean, hell, again, I still think one of the best feuds on MBW is Roman Ryder versus Simon Bourne. That feud was beautiful. That feud was amazing. And it's still shocking that Roman Ryder was able to beat Simon Bourne in a ladder match, honestly. Like, I honestly thought Simon was going to be the first ever two-time Lethal Champion, but I guess that feat is no longer a thing anymore, because now Simon Bourne came out of nowhere and announced that he is the enforcer of the Main Event Mafia. And he already made his debut on the main roster, which, again, he deserves to be on the main roster. So, with all that said, it's great that we're going to see him, more in action on the main roster on WKW. So, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Infamous, I mean, not only Infamous messed up, but also Mr. Davis kind of fucked it up even more. So it's really hard to work around certain things. I hope the titles change hands soon on MBW. Why you say that? As far as we know, the Women's Breakout Championship switched hands like 3 times. Petra had an amazing match against Chloe Cross, but then loses it literally 48 hours after. Hold on, I'll get back to that comment. They switched hands, and now Max Embers became Women's Breakout Champion. And then the former WKW Women's Champion, Teresa Van Diver, is now once again a champion. Which is funny because a good amount of people said that, like, she probably was going to remain a jobber. But yet that was something that didn't happen. Teresa Van Diver is a great wrestler. She became one of the great examples when she made her debut in Season 5. And now that she's here again in her second year, she's now Women's Breakout Champion. Let's just hope that the Women's Breakout Championship, as I stated before, doesn't become a 24/7 title thing. Because if that's the case, then once again, we're just going to have to strip away the second Women's Championship that, honestly should be treated as a good secondary championship for the women's division, since Sky Clarkson, we don't know when she's gonna give that up. Now, back on that comment, Bear, in your honest opinion, without without saying things to make yourself a total ass, which I'm not saying you're not an ass, what makes you think Mark Castaway is not a good champion? I mean, in my opinion, he's been better. He has been a better champion than King Z and Yamashita Tanaka combined. I mean, aside from Jimmy Walker, Leon Parr, and, dare I say it, Dallas Valiant, those have been the last 3 great NBW champions.
He just F.
Mark Castaway, I mean, he's paid his dues, and he's actually been able to defend his title without any fuckery. And, well, I'm just saying.
He just feels like a mid-carder.
He feels like a mid-carder? I mean, to each their own, understandable. I don't know. I just think he's been able to prove more. No, Roman Ryder gets the dub. I just feel Mark Castaway has proved a lot. But like you see,
don't
get me wrong, a top mid-carder, but a mid-carder. I mean, fair enough. But I'll still. I mean, again, I'm not mad. I'm not like upset. I was just curious of how things are and everything. Oh, Nox Pro's own the Spaniard Roman is back in action. I guess. Leo, what's with that? I really like his work, bro. I really like the Spaniard Roman. I really like this guy. But he's Nox Pro. You can't keep like grabbing him like that. True. But aren't you part of Nox Pro? That don't bring me into this. I have nothing to do with this. Since you're managing NBW, why are you bringing him back? I feel this is going to be good for not only for the brand, but for the company. I don't know what you're trying to work at, but how I see things, the Spaniard should not be in a developmental show. I'm just saying. But sure, I'll let you work your magic. I don't know who I'd want to win the title, though, to be fair. So having Roman and Roman Ryder on the same roster is weird. Well, see, that's the thing. Roman is, from what I remember, Roman Ryder stated that he was just going to be temporarily on MBW. It wasn't going to be on MBW like forever. Do you have it? And his opponent, he brings in guts in strength. Austin Ace Creed. Anyways, I mean, who is even on NBW now? Same people. I mean, only some people got shifted to NBW because it seems like a good move. Like Ace Creed, he made his NBW debut last episode. And the only people that left, from as far as we know, Yamashita Tanaka wanted to take a break, but then stated that he was no longer going to return. He was going to, handle his own thing, so he's no longer on the roster. Nate Albright said he wanted to take a break, but he also stated that things might take a bit longer, so he's just an alumni on the roster as far as I know. And, LA Cool is trying to get out of the new developmental. Issue with main roster is it already is very, very stacked. Exactly. It's already stacked. But there are some wrestlers where, feel like they don't need to be on the main roster as right that second. You know what I'm saying? Which is why Ace Creed was on the main roster for a hot minute. But after a while, and then, he didn't show up for a whole year, then comes back. He was able to win a championship, but to be honest, not a lot of people were feeling Ace Creed winning the King of the Wolves championship. So that's why he had a feud with Makoto. But even with Makoto, after Makoto showed what he could do, he got stomped by the Flock. And since then, Makoto's been trying his best to move up in the ranks, but then got moved down to MBW, then gets fucking buried by Brandon Bolane, and who's now on the main roster officially. So there's a lot of things that somewhat need to be worked on, but as far as I know, the main roster right now it's as you said it's stacked. It's stacked right now. It's stacked, and, with certain people moved down to NBW to, have a little more stuff. But then again, think about it. Zack Ryder at the time, or no, we're saying Matt Cardona now. We're not saying that old name anymore. Matt Cardona was on NXT, even though he really didn't need to be. but he was
Honestly,
able to
I think
win
you should pull the
NXT
trigger
Gold.
more on
Honestly,
Infamous.
I
He
think you should
feels
pull the
kinda
trigger
wasted
more
in
on
stupid
Infamous. He feels kind of
rivalries.
wasted
He's
in
a
stupid
former world
rivalries.
champion.
He's a
He
former
should.
world champion. He should be dominating. I will say wrong on one thing. Infamous has never won a championship. Infamous was close to winning a championship, and that was against AJ King. But AJ King, that was part of the mob. He fucked over Infamous because Ricochet came out. So with that said, that kind of fucked up his momentum. And then he tried to go for the Openweight Championship, and we all know how that ended. Jay Mullen had 2 upset victories by taking out Kai and then taking out Infamous in the last round.
Chamber with Andrew, remember?
He won the Elimination Chamber with Andrew, remember? Oh, fuck, you're right. Wait, what? Do you remember the exact episode? Because I'm gonna be real. So, like, there's so many storylines that's happened and, like, so many people that have been on the main focus. I honestly do not remember Infamous winning a title. Like, at all. I don't.
Andrew
I really don't.
Cause he won with the camel clutch.
Oh, I remember. I remember that. I now remember that now. Yes. That was the dumbest finish ever. So I was just I agree. I was just as mad. Damn, look at Roman. Hey, I was just as mad as Andrew was. I was like, Andrew lost to a camel clutch against Infamous.
That's still its canon.
At the Elimination Chamber. Yes, it is still canon. I'm never erasing history of everything that I've, built up here. Or is he the next Jinder Mahal? Oh man, if Infamous becomes the next Jinder Mahal for WKW, that'd be crazy. But I mean, aside from that, I mean, yes, Infamous does need more attention, because again, he's not bad. And well, I could say this, since Wolf Asylum is coming up soon, so far former champs turned jobber because his title reign was stupid. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but at the same time, it is kind of lame that Mr. Davis punished him after a stupid title reign. But at the same time, even though Infamous won legitimately, wait a minute, Roman, damn, plants it. Roman for the pin. 1, 2, oh, Austin Creed kicks out. What was I gonna say? Yeah, Mr. Davis punished Infamous stupidly, which was not really a good idea. So, Infamous does need that little big of a oomph. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, Wolf's Asylum. So far we have 2 qualifiers. And we need, we need 4 more. Sorry, I had to do quick math real quick. I was confused. 8 in the hole! 8 in the hole by Austin Creed!
Out here dressed like Tarzan.
2! Hey. I will say this, Bear. Don't make fun of the Spaniard Roman. Because I'm going to be real. Oh, Roman got the dub! Roman got the dub. That is pin number 69. 69 on the most devastating move in wrestling history. Look at that. Be a good sport. That's what's up. Yeah. All right, who's next? Gavin Watkins and Jay Mullen. Oh, no, it's a singles match. I thought they were going to have a tag match. Interesting. Well, alright. Anyways, as I was trying to say, don't speak ill on Roman's gear. I'm gonna be real. Out of kayfabe, I try to make it as close as possible as his actual ring gear, and that's literally as close as I can get. I just wish they made, the waist thing a bit better, but it's the best I could do. But anyways, here we go. Introducing first, in a match, singles match, scheduled for one fall, representing Empire, supported by Jay Mullen on ringside, he is the Street King, Gavin Watkins. All right. Gavin Watkins moving up, trying to move up, but Jay Mullen and Gavin Watkins, they've been doing their thing in the tag team division, so that's like one thing keeping kayfabe, not kayfabe, keeping Empire alive in a sense, I guess.
He has a big match ahead of him. Going to need a career-making performance here tonight.
Oh shit! I think there was an editing error that's going to be happening soon. I feel, but as I told you guys, I'm doing the best I can to keep things brief, keep the flow of posts coming in. Because again, as I stated, I have a Zoom meeting coming up. Gavin pretending like he's relevant, but he's not been relevant since season 4. Well, I mean, season 5, he actually was still doing his thing before, Andrew burned everything to the ground. He burned everything to the ground. So, not only has Gavin Watkins been one of the new assets of Empire, we just got to see what things are going to go. Because honestly, I know Gavin Watkins still has a lot in him. Like, I'm going to be real. He may be a little shit, but I'm going to be real. Gavin still has potential. He's been part of the company for 3 years. 3 years. It's going to be 4 years once they hit season 7. He still has the umph in him. Can he be world champion again? I mean, it's possible. He was a world champion before. Oh! Yep, there's the error. There's the error. Ignore that. Ignore that. Ignore that. Ignore that. Ignore it. 1, 2, 3. That was supposed to be edited. My fault, guys. I'm sorry. But we're going to ignore that and we're going to go kayfabe. That was supposed to happen, actually. Reason why is because, well, something afoot is about to happen with Empire. I don't know what, but something's about to happen. But we're going to ignore that. We're going to ignore that. We're going to ignore that little error.
Bro, Andrew really is the bar.
Bro, Andrew really is the bar. Is there a man who can really beat him for the gold? I mean, I honestly thought Edgar Bates was going to...
I've had enough. I've already gone through a few weeks since that triple threat match. And I want my rematch. I want my redemption. I already have a feeling this is never going to end. So, at this point, I'll just say this. I'll give you an opportunity. We will go one-on-one later tonight on NBW. However, you need to take this with a grain of salt because I'm never lenient with anybody when it comes to title shots. You need to earn your right to face a champion. And since I know you will not stop bitching, this is your only shot. And I am really not in the mood to be handling shenanigans.
These
So
two
if
fatties.
you lose against me, it's over. I don't want to hear anything from you. You're going to have to start at the back of the line like everyone else. One chance is all I need, perro. One chance is all I need.
All right, so it looks like we're getting a Monarchy Championship match tonight. Moving on, we now have a triple threat. BTB, Chris Cash, former champion, and Azul Negro Jr. Now, Azul Negro, he did have a tough match against his friend Mark Castaway at Rumble Roses, but I'm sure he can make a comeback on this. I'm pretty sure. This match is a triple threat match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, he is the former King of the Wolves champion, Chris Cash. My fault.
The feeling, the electricity in the arena right now is unlike anything.
Relic has a habit of not shutting up.
Relic
for
has a
guy who
habit of
tells
not
us his
shutting up
actions
for a
speak
guy
for
who
him.
tells us his actions speak for him. I mean, I don't know what you mean by that. Relic actually has been backing up his words, so I don't know what you mean by that. And his opponent, he is the big man who stands on big
It's
business,
true, even though he's good, he doesn't
BTB,
shut up.
Big Time Brown. It's true, even though he's good, he doesn't shut up.
Face blue smiling, face blue smiling.
I don't know about that comment, but I mean, it is what it is. I'm not Relic, so I can't really speak for him. And their opponent.
Bro uses every moment to tell us how good he is.
I mean, but he's been able to back it up though. That's the thing. I mean, if you know that you can back it up, you do have the right to gloat a little bit. And their opponent, he is part of the Legro dynasty, Azul Legro Jr. Now back to that, like, I think you have a right to gloat a little bit if you know that you can back it up. Like, let's do this for example. Fair, but it ain't a little with Relic.
Face blue smiling.
I mean, if you have a problem, you could just, go up to him and challenge him for the, Yeah, no, I know, Bear. I know. We're keeping it kayfabe. I got the gif. I mean, if you really think he's like just all talk and gloaty, I mean, why not challenge him for the Monarchy Championship?
LOL.
I mean, you could do that. However, oh, nice move by Chris Cash. However, I think you're also trying to deal with something else right now. Because now that we're looking for 4 more qualifiers, I'm just putting this out there. Since we're looking for 4 more qualifiers for the Asylum match to become the next #1 contender for the, what the fuck, that was a cool clash. For the #1 contender to face Andrew at Wolfmania 7, don't you have more things to focus on about? I'm just saying. Because so far, the 2 qualifiers is Dieter Erlach and Tenacious Dylan. And I'm actually happy for Tenacious Dylan, to be honest. I'm happy Tenacious Dylan was actually able to get a big dub. He needed it. For someone to be a 3-time platinum champion, I mean, hey, it was all worth it. I'm happy for him. No, wait a minute. Oh, wait, Chris Cash. Oh, okay. Azul hitting Big Time Brown. Got it locked in. Chris Cash. Oh, nice inverted DDT. And now Chris Cash. Oh, on the steel steps of the crucifix. Oh! After getting dropkick, kicked back up but gets socked in the face by Azul Negro. Wait a minute, Azul Negro. Ooh! Azul! Oh! Azul literally axe handles the steel steps and hits BTB. Wait a minute, Chris Cash. What the fuck? How did that taunt not BTB out? Please make it make sense. But Azul Negro coming in with a front flip drop kick. Let's go. But yeah, I'm just saying, Bear. I mean, I say focus on the big picture here. Focus on the big picture, because this could be a redemption. You did good at Rumble Roses, but you didn't get the job done. Erlach and Dylan, 2 wrestlers no one has ever cared about. Let me guess, Cronus is going to be added to the match. Well, if that turns out true, I'll save him for last. First of all, hold on. I find it funny, mind you, before people say shit, This is I'm out of kayfabe. I'm keeping this kayfabe. So don't take this like actual literal. But here's my thing. I find it funny that people want new stars, right? And people want certain stars to get pushed, right?
Win this chamber and
Yet,
this complacent
I'm gonna
champion.
qualify, win this chamber, and beat the complacent champion. Ooh, big words. But see, the thing is, nice drop kick. Holy shit. There are some stars that are new, you know, and they actually do well. And the fact that when they do well, people get mad. But then when the roles are reversed, they still get mad of wanting other wrestlers to get a push. Yet they do get a push, but then they get mad after. Like what is going on, bro? I'm not Tony Khan. I'm damn well not Mr. McMahon. And I can't even say I'm Triple H. Me as the owner
Not true.
and manager, low-key, of WKW, y'all are hella confusing sometimes. Like, honestly, what I do wish is that if AJ King didn't take away the Hardcore Championship, I think Dylan probably would have been one of the top Extreme wrestlers. But we don't have that, so we got to change that. Yet he came up. He's been winning a couple matches here and there when he made his debut last season, and he actually became a mid-card champion. The Platinum title did look good on him. Now it's unfortunate that he lost in a triple threat against Cronus, and that was bad. We like Cody Martin, Monochrome, Edgar Bates, etc., and they all made roster this season. I mean, true. But the funny thing is, Cody Martin was main roster, but then got broken up because the Z Unit was trash. I will agree with you on that, guys. The Z Unit was fucking trash. Z Unit was garbage. They could have been a good unit, but Christian Howard was literally the weakest link in that team, and that just fucked up everything. Cody Martin is a good wrestler. I admit it. He is great, especially the fact he switched up his lifestyle, made a Elimination Chamber debut back on the main roster, then became Lethal Champion, and now he's back. Now he's officially on the main roster, and that is, and homie, that is great. I love that. That's amazing. Cody Martin just needs to find that oomph again, because after having the very, very aggressive feud against Edgar Bates at the time, Cody Martin can still do it. Cody Martin can still put in the work. Oh shit, he fell. And then, oh! Ooh, that was... Alright, Chris Cash, calm down. Now, Monochrome, here's the thing. Monochrome never started in developmental. They just came in out of nowhere and invaded WDW and ordered a match. Wait a minute. Big time triple backbreaker. Also, it's not we hate you pushing new people. It's just they are always rushed, and the build-up never feels fulfilling. Well, I mean, I can understand that. I'm not gonna be mad about that comment, about that response. That's fair. I understand that. However, there have been some stars who have been cooking. And then when the cooking does pay off, people are just like, meh. And I'm like, what do you mean? It's either I cook them for too long, or I cook them a bit too early. And again, I'm not mad of your guys' response of how you guys feel. Azul with the Spanish fly. Also some 50-50 booking. Yeah, some were 50-50 booking, I will admit. Some are 50-50 booking, I understand that. And then there we go. Up, Chris Cash again, on the corner. Wait a minute, what is happening? BTB handled a giant Spanish fly, and now we got Azul Negro. What the hell? He's on Chris! A second Spanish fly!
Based on that.
He breaks the pin.
You need to pay attention to people who enjoy and then base them on that. Yeah. See, there's also see. Look, I agree, but see, here's the problem with that. I actually did that to certain stars, and you want to know what happened? People were literally bitching. They were literally bitching. The moment that they were saying that they like these certain stars, and they were actually getting the push that they deserve, they immediately started bitching after. And I'm sitting here like, what the fuck? You want this guy pushed, yet you guys are bitching at me. How does that make sense? And I'm not saying it's you specifically. It's happened in the past. It's literally happened in the past. Honestly. Like, freaking... Like, some people wanted... They're actually...
People gonna bitch no
People
matter
can bitch
what,
no matter what, I guess. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Which is why I'm like doing... as I stated before... I'm doing the best I can to give you guys the best quality show I can give, which is why I'm still grateful that we've been going 6 seasons strong. It's just, when it comes to certain people, it's like, what the fuck? You say one thing and then immediately switch on me the other. And homie, like, that's just not fair on my end, you know? Out of kayfabe, that's not fair on my end, you know? Which is why I'm like, you know what? Let me just do what I can. And some people that are actually getting like good hype, and we'll push it off from that, you know. And so, what else? I'm gonna be real. I think Katsu was the biggest missed opportunity this season. I mean,
Katsu had the issue with being
really good, then bad booking hurt her image. So when she got a shot, it felt like a letdown. Now, see, about Katsu, that was the thing. It was either I pull the trigger or I don't pull the trigger. And with Katsu, it was really tough. And again, it's not just the women's division, too, which is, see, because look, I'm happy that the women's division now is way better than how the women's division were in season 2 to 4. From seasons 2 to 4, the women's division was lackluster. The women's division in this season now, it's looking good. It's looking great. Yes, there are still missed opportunities. I understand that. But you also gotta realize there are some choices that are very, very fucking hard. And trust me, Katsu is still a top favorite. I still love Katsu. And Katsu is doing great. It's just, fuck. It's really hard. And then, damn, good punch. And now that Sky Clarkson is in the mix, it's even harder to do. I can't, Sky Clarkson cannot be treated like shit, which, honestly, she's not being treated like shit. She's actually, like, putting in some work. And then we got new women, Max Ember, Tara Fisher, Faith Abbott, who still has a chip under her shoulder against Sky Clarkson. We even got Cherry. Cherry is still planning on something. Yeah, funny. I was about to bring her up, Bear. See, the thing is, no! Azul missed his mark! And BTB gets the dub in the triple threat. That was a good triple threat, not gonna lie, but Azul missed his mark. If Azul didn't miss his mark, he probably would have still had the chance. But as I was saying, Cherry, like, I'm gonna be real. I didn't think Cherry was gonna win Den in the Bank. Let's be honest. I'm gonna be flat honest.
Might wanna sign BTW.
Woman I want to sign. I'm interested. We could bring more women to the table. And here's your winner, BTB. Oh, it seems we're having the Monarchy Championship match right now. El Gordo gets his last rematch against Relic, the Monarchy Champion. If Relic wins, El Gordo is literally at the back of the line. And if Relic loses, well, yeah. You scam callers need to stop freaking calling me, dude. It's getting annoying. But as I was saying, I know Katsu can get her comeback. I know Katsu can get her comeback. It's possible. It's possible. Also, again, it gets to the point. It gets to the point where it gets really tough on making No Balls answer a scam call and troll. Bruh, I can't even do that anymore. Why? Because every time I do try to answer a scam call, it's just nothing but silence. And I'm so over it. I'm just like, dog, don't call me anymore. And here is opponent.
Look who's here.
Better back down, you're in my domain. Got the whole crowd screaming out our name. It's a blowout, it's a hurricane, it's over. Before you know it, what are you thinking? We're a dynasty in the making. We're the royalty, now we're breaking down the enemy. Move over. The soldiers.
I'm saying, man, Simon does look good in a suit, not gonna lie.
It's all for this. We're gonna stand on top with our hands in the sky. Gonna raise our cups to the stadium lights. For the glory. We celebrate with the city tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, and this is for the Monarchy Championship. I'll get to your comment in a minute, baby. Introducing first to my right, he is the Big Gigante himself from Mexico, El Gordo. And to the man on my left, he is one half of the Main Event Mafia, accompanied by the enforcer of the Main Event Mafia, Simon Bourne. He is the Submission Monster, the Monarchy Champion, Relic. Alright, so to your comment, out of kayfabe, I am not a Relic hater. No, I believe you. I believe you. Now, where were we? Yeah. I want to say this season alone has been dealt with the most toughest decisions. And the reason why I say that is because, again, as I stated before, I want to do the best I can to, have this show, fun for all of you guys, I try to do some things different. I try to, just do regular recordings for, NBW, so that way I could just, legit, chat with you guys while we just chill out, and I try to mix a little storyboard on the side and stuff. Want to sign a new women's wrestler? I have for you. I'm down. Hey, more power to the people. The more the merrier for the women. Yeah, I try to do a little a little editing for MBW to make MBW a little interesting and whatnot, and I also with the for the ideas that you guys have pitched to me by also doing recordings for pay-per-views so it can make more sense and all that stuff, and again I thank you guys for that, and again I do want to try things different. So not only there's that, but also when it comes to booking, it's hard. Some of it can be avoided with good decisions, I will admit that, but right when it gets to down to it for the big decisions, it gets hard. It really does get hard, and I get upset when I feel like this could have gone better, or I would get upset if this could have went a different way. And on top of that, as I stated to you guys, out of kayfabe, if I don't win the match and the other person wins, what are we gonna do? We just gotta continue on with the story, And example, Relic and I, management-wise, we were literally trying to push Nick Black last season. But the game itself refused to have us push Nick Black, and so we just couldn't do shit anymore. I wish Nick Black could have got his big push when 2K20 came out, but you know, we're not going to talk about the monstrosity of 2K20. That game was ass. It was the greatest debut for Nick Black during the NXT Breakout Tournament to start off the new season, but you know, the game is ass, and the game deleted all my shit, and I was upset. But luckily, you guys wanted me to continue playing 2K19, and we just continued from the story on that point. You know, and same thing with the women's division. Now that it's actually stacked for the women, it's hard to book certain people. Like, trust me, I wanted Katsu to get a taste of gold. I still want Katsu to get a taste of gold. But it was hard. It was either I don't give Katsu the recognition that she can hang with a champion against Liv when Liv was champion. Either I give her that opportunity, or I give her the opportunity to someone else. And again, I know for a fact people would have gave me criticism for that. And again, to be honest, it's all right, baby. It's just, again, like, it's just hard. It gets troubling when you try to book, you know, which is why at the end of the day, wow, Relic again with the German suplex. Which is why at the end of the day, I'm literally just I want to produce a good show while, you know, I converse with you guys, because I love talking to you guys. I love conversing with you guys. I love joking with you guys. And I love, you know, doing what I do. I love to commentate and everything, you know. It's just, again, you know, if you've never created a show like this, you know, to put on for your YouTube channel, it just gets tough. Like, I'm telling you right now, if you've never done this, I'm letting you know right now, it's all fun. Don't get me wrong. The fun is the best part about doing this. But, like, when it gets down to it, when you're creating storylines and stuff, sometimes you need a second opinion from someone. Sometimes you need to, like, you know, to branch out other ideas that you don't think is a good idea, but at the end of the day, it turned out to be a good idea. German suplex by Relic again. And so that's why, like, I tell you guys, like, I don't, like, when you guys give me advice or ideas, I don't shut them down. I don't. I do keep them. It's just some idea. It's just with the ideas given from you guys, I don't execute them right away, or I just, like, wait and see what can cook and simmer. That way, if it does work, I can do it. You know? Because, again, I don't want to disappoint you guys, and I don't want you guys to, you know, feel like the show isn't good. What are the odds? Relic won the championship. El Gordo, get to the back of the line again, bro. It's over. It's fucking over. Here's your winner, and still your Monarch East champion, the submission machine, Relic. Congratulations, Relic. Didn't really put a lot of effort in it, because it was literally a match that literally could have been avoided, but El Gordo just blah, 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 blah. Ooh. Now we got some tag team action. We have some tag team action. We have Monochrome versus Super Nebula, who are once again teaming up now. Now, I would put the entrance music, but again, I'm still, like, in this conversation with you guys. And again, this is why I like to have MBW like this the best way possible, so that way I can continue conversing with you guys, throw ideas at each other, and, you know, have a great time, have a great conversation and stuff, you know? This match is scheduled as a tag team match, scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, leading this team, your Platinum Champion, Troy Nova, alongside Christian Hamilton. They are Monochrome. Now, as I was stating, yeah, it just gets to a point when you're going really far in when you're going really far in this show. Well, when you create a show like this, when you get really far, 5-6 seasons in, it does get to the tougher decisions, because when you're in that new season or new episode or whatever, you're like, okay, this is what's going on, this is what needs to happen, and we need to like make this push so that way we can move on with like what is to come, to build up the next star, or to build up the next pay-per-view, or just to build up the episode alone, So again, I appreciate the people that have shifted ideas and like helped me out with this, because sometimes you get a little brain fried a little bit when you're constantly pitching ideas for a show, So again, Bear, Noble, Andrew LeBreton, Brandon, Relic, the main ones. I appreciate you guys, giving me ideas of what to do for my show. Like, I never go unnoticed. I never have people who have helped me go unnoticed, especially when it's not even their channel, but like they're still willing to help out, And obviously I try to help out, on my end as well when it comes to someone else's show, but like I don't fully pitch everything or pitch certain ideas, because if people have a better mindset, I don't try to bug them. I don't try to like, I don't try to give them advice on some stuff, because hey, so that person, hypothetically, that person could have more years of doing stuff like this more than me, I mean, hell, I literally started back in 2016 with the WKW, nice reversal. And like, what, by the time it hit season 9, which is in 2026, which is in 2 years, that'll be season 9 of WKW. By the time that happens, it'll officially be a decade of WKW. 10 years of WKW. That's crazy to think about. Damn, look at Flash Saturn handling both these men. See, and that's another thing. Out of kayfabe, Flash Saturn, he has slowly become a favorite, let alone this is his second year in the company. I really want to pull the trigger with Flash. But at the same time, I'm afraid of what's going to happen. I'm afraid of what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen. Should he win a title in 2024? Or is it like, is it going to just like fall and burn, crash and burn? Which is why some wrestlers I feel are very well known and they don't even have to win the title. There are some wrestlers like that. However, it is really fun to see your favorite wrestler finally win a title. A main title or a mid-card title. Doesn't matter. But like with that said, at the end of the day, I'm trying. At the end of the day, I'm doing the best I can to, give you guys the best content that I can give, because you're literally supporting a guy who has been doing his best by just editing stuff through Share Factory editing stuff through my phone, streaming on a console, not having a desktop computer, or uses a lot of, high-tech equipment to make the quality look good. Because at the end of the day, not everyone has, not at the end of the day, when you think about it, not everyone can make content with great, equipment like others can. Some people can make good quality content with the equipment that they already have. It may be mediocre, but if it gets the job done, who do you to complain, Not a lot of people can, save enough money to get all the equipment. Not a lot of people can, have the time to get all that done, or to get it. Which is why it's great to talk to people that, already do stuff like this or are willing to, help you grow alongside helping them grow as well. Which is why, as I stated when I stated a few streams ago, that I'm very excited to get back into doing cosplay music videos, is because, again, alongside me being a gamer and a streamer, I also love to cosplay. I've been doing it for 10 years now. The moment it hits, 11 years now. I've been cosplaying for 11 years. Last year was the 10-year anniversary, the 10th year anniversary, but we're not going to talk about what happened last year. Last year was horrific, and it's literally in the back of my mind right now. You just gotta do what you can that is good quality and good content. If you know that you're giving out good content, by all means, continue that drive. Always continue the drive of what you love, because the more you do it, the better it will turn out when you progress in your craft. Always polish your craft, everyone. Whether it's gaming, streaming, filming content, whatever. Always polish your craft. But also, don't judge hard on yourself. Because if you judge yourself really hard, it's going to show how much you're looking frowned upon your own work. Because obviously there's going to be critics out there that are always going to say some shit to get under your skin. Regardless if it's because they want to be an asshole or they're telling the truth. Regardless. Don't take criticism as a negative impact. Unless they're being a jerk. But for people giving you credit or giving you criticism, just take that as notes. Take it as notes, and then, wrap your head around it, and think of how you can make it better. And also, remember this, guys. Don't polish your craft for others. Do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. Because the only person that's going to be working on what your dream project is, or whatever it is that you're working on, the only person that's mainly going to care about it and actually put more elbow grease on it is you. Because again, not every post, not every project is going to blow up. Sorry, phlegm. Not everything that you post and not everything that you create is gonna blow up. You might, hey, if it blows up right off the bat, that's still good. That's still good. But don't have it in your mind set that everything you do is gonna blow up. Because if you keep that mindset and all your stuff don't blow up, or they just flop or tank, same shit, it's gonna get you discouraged. And sometimes being discouraged, it happens. But don't do it on something that you're giving yourself to. Like example of what I do back then. I'm always like creating things, getting things ready and posting, and I'm all like, oh yeah, this shit's gonna be crazy. It doesn't blow up at all. It just fucking tanks, or it just gets regular traffic revenue, you know? And I get a little upset with it, but what I've changed my mindset to is that I am like, okay, I'm gonna have it like this. If it doesn't blow up, that's cool. I'm gonna just work around what could be better. However, if it starts to get a little popular, just again, look at what made it good, and then keep that idea, and then roll with it. If you understand what I'm trying to say. Because if you do that, again, it once again helps you polish your craft. So no matter what you guys do, guys, whether you're gaming, streaming, cosplaying, painting, drawing, whatever, always polish your craft, but never doubt yourself, and never frown upon your own work. Because there are billions of people on this earth. There's going to be a good group of people that are going to love your work no matter what. And those good people will bring their good people. And their good people will bring their good people. And that is how you create not only a good community for yourself, but a good mindset on your ideals on what you want to create. Think about it. I'm just saying, just think about it. Everyone out there is an artist in their own craft, and they are good at what they do. Always keep that in mind, and always keep a positive mindset. The more you the more you wish upon good fortune and good opportunities and good, chances on your craft. The more you desire of all the things that you want to accomplish, the universe will serve it to you. Keep that in mind, Sorry that I blabbered a little bit, but, again, I just like conversing with you guys. Mono Cutter! Is that it? No, Flash! Saves the day, crossbody, little fail, but it worked out anyway. Stunner on the ropes. Blue Nova. Oh, damn, nice crossbody by Christian Hamilton. And then Spine Buster by Troy Nova, the Platinum Champion. This could be it. It could be over. 1, 2, 3. And there you have it. Monochrome, still one of the top teams out there, and they get a dub.
I can't remember a tag team match in recent memory that was even close to as good as that one was.
What time is it? 1:20? Okay. I believe we got 2 more matches after this. Or the next match might be the main event, actually. We just gotta see. But damn. Good match to both teams. Here is your winner, Troy Nova, Christian Hamilton, Monochrome.
When it's firing on all cylinders.
Alright, let's move on to the next match. It is time for your main event. It is your main event. The greatest father of MBW, Daryl, versus the MBW champion, Mark Castaway. This match, scheduled for one fall, is your main event. Introducing first,
Dan to
everyone's
make the show
favorite
at the
father of
main event, opening
MBW.
with me leaving earlier than usual.
Oh, even with me leaving earlier than usual. Oh, it's all good. Daryl! Oh, by the way, Relic, you retained your Monarchy Championship against El Gordo, and now El Gordo is officially in the back of the line. Because El Gordo wouldn't stop bitching, so you're like, okay, I'm never lenient, but I'm doing this once. If you beat me, cool. If you don't beat me, you're in the back of the line. I don't want to hear it anymore. And his opponent. He is your MBW champion, the Cast Crawler, the Casting Captain, Mark Castaway.
I never told you it's a feeling I remember too. It's how I feel when I see you. Let me go, can't take this. Let me leave you in pieces. Took me so long to see this. 'Cause who I am, got you try to sneak around and play my insecurities. You always knew maybe but now it's you that second guesses everything you knew. And I'm the one who's playing you.
Here we are, main event time. Let's get it. You ready? You ready? On the roof. All right, Daryl moving up to Mark Castaway. Oh, nice kick to the gut. And Mark's like, nah, nigga. Nah, nigga. Here we go. Oh, now Daryl's like, nah, get the fuck off me, homie. Just kidding. That's not what he said. Mark Castaway, though, reverses it right back and then gives him a nice drop of kick, but that only dazed him. And then he was able to run on top of his knee and deck him in the face. Very good. But you gotta... So besides me beating El Gordo, to no surprise, anything significant happened? Mark Eden and Infamous still have beef for some fucking reason. But Infamous said that he wasn't feeling good, so he had to give him a mystery opponent. So for the opening match, Mark Eden's mystery opponent was, surprisingly, Roman Ryder, which was very confusing. One nice spine buster by Daryl. And then after that, we had an amazing triple threat match. It was Azul Legado Jr. versus Big Time Brown versus Chris Cash. It was a really good match. But Azul missed his mark, and that costed him the match. Big Time Brown won the triple threat. It was pretty good. Oh, let's just say the suplex landed on the steel steps. That was nasty. The Spaniard, Roman from Nox Pro, Leo Coleslaw wanted to bring him in again, and he faced Austin Creed. It was a good match. The Spaniard won. Just don't think it's I still don't think it's a good idea because the Spaniard is representing Nox Pro, and having him on the developmental brand of MBW just isn't really sitting right. But Leo has a plan, so whatever. Shocker, Chris Broke didn't win to no surprise, it seems. I mean, Chris was the one who got pinned, so at least Azul didn't get pinned. Alright, they're already at 8. Don't tell me Daryl's gonna win. 9! Mark! Oh my god! That was a hell of a close one. Alright, now Mark Castaway doing the same thing he did earlier. And now dropkick, but Daryl was like, nah. Oh, back of the head clothesline. Alright. Daryl now giving a little kick good. Oh, there we go. No, wait a minute. And, oh, nice sidewalk slam. Or sidewalk. Or side effect. 1, 2. Here we go, Daryl. At it again. Oh, Daryl with the sky-high spine buster. 1, 2. Ooh, was about to have a very disappointing win. win event finish almost to the same level as backstabber finish. I'm gonna be real. I think for the WKW awards, I think the backstabber finish wins the award of the worst finish in WKW history. The worst finish in WKW. That match that won the award for that. Yep. Because everyone will always remember that and never forget about it. It's crazy.
Not even a contest.
Not even a contest. Yes, sir. Yeah, it's just a standalone consolation prize. Did Daryl just no sell a fucking crossbody? I don't know what the fuck that happened, but there we go. Daryl. See, and there was even a point where Daryl was supposed to get a big push, but Mr. Davis fucked that up. Mr. Davis fucked a lot of things up. Let's just put it that way. He really tried to be power hungry. But I mean, Daryl's a lovable guy. Mark Castaway somehow just deflected that, and there's a quick draw spine buster for the win. 1, 2, kicks out. Here we go, Mark Castaway, hyping up the crowd, man. Crowd is feeling it. Mark Castaway now. Nice slap to the face. The face. Oh, wait, what's going on? Up. Russian leg sweep. Sorry. A lot of phlegm today. Jesus. Here we go. Oh. Here we go. Mark Castaway was able to deflect the drop kick again from Daryl. And now they're bringing themselves back inside the ring. Here it is. Oh. Wait a minute. Mark Castaway comes back and oh, he tried to give him a whiff, but he missed. But no, Mark Castaway reverses it. Quick draw spine buster. No, Daryl reverses it. No, Mark Castaway grabs him, flips him over, gives him a nasty knee strike. Oh, but Mark ain't done. Mark ain't done. There it is. Casting Call connects for the win. 1, 2. Oh. Yep, that's Daryl for you. That is Daryl. Daryl. Here we go, Mark Castaway. Can he do it again? No, he puts him in the corner. Oh, Daryl missed. Daryl was able to get out of the way. Nice knee strike to the corner. Oh, and there we go. Oh, nice knee strike. Mark Castaway was able to get him off. Try to get him with the ankle lock, but no, Daryl still saw that coming. There it is. Nope, Mark Castaway with a reversal. Mark. Nice uppercut. Oh, man. Now Mark trying to get him up again. Another uppercut. Oh, man. Do it again. Another one. Just kidding. Daryl said no, not another one. But Mark said, yeah, another one. Quick draw spine buster. Here he goes for the win. 1, 2, 3. Mark Castaway gets the dub. Good shit. Here's your winner, Mark Castaway. And thus, we have an episode, once again in the books, a good, decent MBW episode. A little bit of storytelling. El Gordo's now out of the Monarchy title picture. Infamous and Mark Eden still have beef, which, honestly, I really don't understand why they still have beef. Don't understand. But, tomorrow, WDW, Wolf Den Wrestling, WDW Mayhem, the SmackDown of WKW, we will then have 2 more matches. Yes, we are allowing stars from WDW to get an opportunity to become a world champion. Thing is, if a WDW star does become #1 contender to face Andrew LeBreton at WolfMania 7, they will automatically be drafted to WKW, which means WKW immediately has to trade another wrestler from their brand and bring them into WDW. That way, we're not overflowing with a big ass roster on one brand. So, for example, if Cronus wins, for example, I'm not saying he's part of it. If Cronus wins and he's the #1 contender, he's automatically on WKW because he's on WDW. You know, good example. But that is what's to come. 2 more qualifying matches on WDW tomorrow. Stay tuned. Who's it going to be? I don't really know, but we're going to find out. And of course, we're going to have at least one NBW star. One NBW star to be part of the Asylum match for the next pay-per-view, Wolf's Asylum. Maybe, maybe not. We'll have to see. But alongside that, thank you very much for watching, guys. It is 1:32, so I have exactly a good half hour to eat, get myself situated, and get ready for my Zoom meeting because again, I'm guys, I'm doing the best I can to better myself, prepare myself for bigger projects of what's to come for the channel, and have a better life. So I'll see y'all tonight for 7:30 for Yakuza 5. And on top of that, I'm going to make sure I'm going to do the best I can to get part 2 of the 5th year anniversary of the Contents With You video vlog out. Once I'm able to release the second one, it should be good to go to release that before the Yakuza 5 stream. So please stay tuned. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you very much. Don't let the darkness dim your light. Make sure life doesn't end in despair. And as always, the Contents With You. Please make sure you have yourself a damn good one.